Alright guys, so for those of you that are in my class, you already know that Mr. Mo is very flexible with using Desmos, and you should go ahead and use Desmos if you want to find when these two lines touch or overlap. But this video is more of a shout out to my subscribers on YouTube. I know I have a lot of people with stricter teachers that are more strict, so I want to help you guys out a little bit. First of all, I want to find out when these lines are touching. So it's basically when you have two lines and they have the same point, that means that the x and the y is the same, right? For both of them at that specific point. So if you want to do that right now, guys, we want to make sure we cancel one of these variables and then come back to it later. So which is the easier letter to cancel? I would say I would choose this one right now, because look, all I have to do to cancel one is I would choose this guy, this equation, and I will multiply it by its. I want to make sure this has the same number, but it's also the opposite number. So if this is a 2, I want to make sure there's a negative 2 here. Well, since there's a 1 already, I just got to multiply it by negative 2. And look what's going to happen. I got to do it to everything. So check this out. Negative 2 times 5x is negative 10x. Negative 2 times 1y is negative 2y. And negative 2 times 15 is negative 30. So this equation is out of here. And now we're left with these two. And now all I got to do is combine like terms. Let's go ahead and do that. Well, 3 minus 10 is just negative 7x. 2 minus 2 is just canceled. And 9 minus 30 is just negative 27. Negative 27. Right there. Correct? So what's the next step? Oh, I'm sorry, not negative 27. What was I thinking? Negative 21. There we go. Makes more sense. Now, what's the next step? Divide by negative 7. Divide by negative 7. So x is equal to, what happens when you divide a negative by a negative? It becomes a positive. And what's 27 divided by 21? Sorry. What's 21 divided by 7? A 3. So, guys, you found your x for this point. My point, wherever they're touching, my x is 3. Now, how do you find the y? Simple enough. Notice we have two equations right now. It doesn't matter which one you choose. Plug in that x to either one. I'm going to choose the bottom one just for fun. So we have 3x, let me write it down, plus 2y is equal to 9. Again, it doesn't matter which one you choose. It's going to be the same answer because both lines touch the same point at that moment. So the parentheses, we're going to be 3 parentheses. The x is 3. We're going to solve for y in this moment. So what's 3 times 3, guys? 3 times 3 is just a 9 plus 2y equals 9. Solve for y. So minus 9 on both sides. That will give us 2y equals 0. So when you divide by 2, guys, what's 0 divided by 2? Actually, 0. So our y is 0. So our point, the moment where they both cross, is at 3, 0. How can I prove that to you guys? I know you have trust issues. How can I prove to you that that's the point? Like I told my students all the time, use your good old friend, Mr. Desmos. So Desmos.com, guys, free application. There's also an app for your iPhone 11 Pro or whatever you guys use nowadays. Let's go ahead and do this. 5x plus 1y is equal to 15. You see how Desmos puts the line for you automatically? 3x plus 2y is equal to 9. Now you got yourself these lines. You want to know where they cross? Just with your finger, tap that point. And it's at 3, 0. Exactly what we found by hand.